Hi, Sean, Michelle, Lily, and Callie. This is Lily's video lesson for today. Let's hear two things I want to talk about. I'll talk about those two things, and as usual, if you have questions when we look at anything, feel free to send it over my way, and I'd be more than happy to take a look. So let's get to it. So what I'd like to talk about, since Lily's doing such an awesome job, you guys are all doing an awesome job with her, doing those moonwalks with her right hand. Now what we want to do is we want to kind of make that connection between like a word and then like a finger motion. So rather than me just throwing her in the deep end going, okay, now with like watermelon, jello kind of stuff, right? Let's just make the connection that when you say ice cream is two words. Ice cream. And every time you say a word, you use a finger. So ice cream, and then see if you can get her to say that while she does that. With kids her age, it's kind of like hit and miss, like whether or not that kind of actually happens. But I think sometimes they go ice cream, and they go ice cream, and then they'll do it repeat. But I think if we make the point that like ice, and then cream with your middle finger, so ice, and then cream, and that hopefully that'll help her make that connection that like when each word is its own finger, rather than me going, okay, for syllables it's watermelon, jello, because when you did that when I was first starting out this way was watermelon, jello, and it wasn't connected to what they were saying. They were following the instructions by like saying what I wanted them to say and to moving the fingers, but they weren't like connecting those two things together. So I think if we just make the big point, ice cream, ice cream, and then that way ice cream, that might work for us. So I want you to do that this week. And then as far as left hand, she was doing a good job. I remember we put that dot on there, but we want to make sure that we're doing dino chomp kind of ring finger notes. So we want to make sure that we're not bowing the finger down or hyperextending that tip joint. So just lightly touching that string. And actually, I would actually just have it where she just like when touches the string, not even pushing down. So can she touch the string and keep a nice round, tall ring finger? Right? Even if it's just a thuddy buzz note, she can bring that hand up and just touch the string and see if she can keep a nice tall dino chomp finger. And we don't want to do this. And like we did before, that worked really well with Callie, is like, maybe, Sean, you could do the put the finger on, but then you could bow and go, okay, what's daddy doing wrong kind of stuff. And you go, Lily, can you play it the right way and keep a nice tall ring finger for us? Right? And while doing that, you can also, like while you're getting a nice tall ring finger, making sure all the other technique is all good by having that there, just setting the finger on the string and just passing the pencil through just to make sure that that she's not kind of doing this palming thing with the back of the neck. So if you work on those two things, I guess if you want me to look at any of those things, just let me know. If not, I will see you guys same time next week. All right, take care.